Hey guys, so we're back with the second half of the NC State Memphis game. We are looking at Precious Achiuwa. The first half video should be uploaded by now, and this is the second half. So let's get right into it. Okay. So Memphis has a 16-point lead, I believe, heading into the second half. They went on a little run to end the half. But Achiuwa sat for the last 2:14 of the first. So here we go. So now he's back in, and then he's posting up on Jericho Helms to start. Oh no, that's just poor communication. And they got the charge. Move this back a little bit. So let's see what he does. So he's not really involved there. Turnover, and here come the Wolf back. So to his back, he's last man back, or furthest man back. Good elevation, decent shot. That was more of a token shot denial. It didn't really accomplish anything. Maybe an unnecessary jump, but good take. Ooh, not much Achiuwa could do there. It looked like Markel Johnson burned Damian Baugh on the screen, and Achiuwa just was in the wrong position just because he was anticipating that Johnson would use the screen. He didn't. Maybe a little bit better help defense there. It was pretty clogged up as it is, but maybe a token reach would have done well. There, he kind of just stood flat-footed a little bit. And they got Achiuwa on the post up. Ooh, good catch, finish. No. Oh, good rebound, good hustle. Lay it in. There we go. Okay, that was a good play. You'd like to see him finish maybe the second shot on that, but, there was a really athletic grab he had. Post him up, bullied Jericho Helms in the lane. Missed two bunnies, but then got it back and tipped it in. Well done. See, that's a better help. Perfect. Right there. Didn't bite on the pump fake. Good defensive sequence from him. Interesting little play there. Worked out well, I guess. Kind of lost sight of his man there. It was Jericho Helms. He kind of snuck around number 13. And luckily, there wasn't enough space. But he had his hands down on that possession. Maybe you'd like to see a little bit better of a... There's Achiuwa's little putback. God's gift, God's will, promise, grace, and peace. It's a solid family naming tradition, I will say. God's gift to Achiuwa, I feel like I've heard of. I don't know why. I'm actually gonna look him up on the spot right now. I feel like he wanted to play for UNLV, but I could also be thinking of Good Luck Okanobo, who was another God's gift to Achiuwa. Let's see. 3 missed a turnover. Whatever. M2. He played for St. John's. Let's go. Yep. So he's in the lane. That's a good overall spot. Got the board there. He's going to set a high screen. Oh, good roll. That's a good job of... He transitioned really well from the screen to the roll right there. Attacked it well. In good position for the box out. Rebound didn't fall his way. That was pretty good awareness. It was pretty subtle, but the second Boogie Ellis knocked that ball away from Braxton Beverly, Achiuwa immediately ran straight up to deny any pass to Jericho Helms. That's just good awareness, because odds are if Beverly gets that ball back, he's going to try and force a pass, and Achiuwa would have been in a great position to intercept that. So see right there, he was late getting up to Jericho Helms, but he used his length to offer a pretty semi-contested shot. That was a good job. And he has the speed to get back if he's not in the optimal position. Saw that there. Memphis is kind of doing something interesting with him. So he's guarding Jericho Helms, who's often setting up on the three-point line, and Achiuwa just isn't following him out there. He's staying in the lane, and usually he's getting back in time. That's, as you say, Paul, but usually he's getting back in time for any shot contest that's needed. So Achiuwa's good help there. Good help and recover. Ooh. Found a body well. He sealed Jericho Helms out of that rebound. Flashing in the post. There's Mike Miller, sharpshooter. Chua posting up again, and he's got the ball. Dude, he does. See, that's the type of shot where you saw how his form just totally deteriorated. That was like a Shaquille O'Neal free throw level jump shot right there. So he needs to get better at just making it a consistent form, follow through, and release. Release and follow through, I should say. Ooh, they try to go for a lob play with him. NC State sniffed that out, though. And so it looks like they got the rebound off that missed free throw. Let's run. So Achiuwa's already down. I don't know what they called there. like a cylinder violation or something, personal space, whatever they call. Are we? Let's get back involved. So he drove. That was a decent job knowing his situation and just kicking it back on instead of forcing up another mid-range jump shot. Good kick out. Oh, here we go. Let's see what he does here. So he has, again, that's a perfect example where he actually made a decent dribble move, but he dribbled himself into trouble. NC State sent a double team at him. He didn't really know how to react. Ended up in a shot clock violation. But again, like he had the ball twice and he did 2 rash dribbles. Oh, he's playing way more out of his wits right now. So you saw that there were 3 plays. He had 2 on the offensive end, 1 on the defensive end, where he just totally played way too fast for his own good. 2 times where he just dribbled the ball and it didn't look synchronous because he was trying to rush and get to the lane or get a shot off. And then he just totally bit on the pump fake, but from Helms. Helms goes right by him, knocks out a mid-range jumper. And now he's on Markel Johnson. Again, he bit. He bit again. This has not been a good sequence for him. He almost guessed which way Johnson was going to go. Johnson is an experienced point guard. He knows that trick, so he just goes the other way, and a Memphis timeout right there. And this is where, and rightly so, Achiuwa is actually going to be on the bench for a few minutes now. So I'll fast forward to the point where he goes back in. But you saw right there, just he plays too fast, and you saw it on both offense and defense. And here he comes. Oh, gotta play it. And he's right back in. See how much you learn from watching full games of prospects? I'm telling you, scouting reports don't even do it justice because scouting reports, you don't get to see the flow of the game. With these, you get to see the flow of the game, how players improve or not improve as the game goes on, as a singular game goes on. Much better job there. He was a little bit unsteady with his feet at first, recovered well, stayed stride for stride with Jericho Helms. That was a good defensive play. Looked like a jump ball and then goes to Memphis. Screen. Oh, here we go. He does. Good attack. See, another decent drive. Maybe go up with your left hand there. But again, he has really good straight line speed where he's just a freight train coming down the lane if he gets it on that pick and roll. If you give him an inch of space, he's just going to attack. And these are free throws, so let's get these. Good box out. Really good box out. Did they call a foul on him, though? I hate those box out fouls. That was a solid box out from him. And there's... Are they reviewing a hook and hold right now? Good Lord. Skip all this. Good. Didn't look like there was a foul there. Or at least a flagrant. Grab that. I don't know if that counts as a steal or a rebound or what, but you got it. So now Achiuwa has a double-double. He has 10 points, 10 rebounds. Again, this was a solid game for him. He didn't shoot the ball well. I believe he shot 4 of 12 ultimately from the field. Another good. Yep, that's tough, but that's where he's going to get burned. So it's obviously Memphis' system to just leave Helms open on the perimeter, and they want Achiuwa to just pack the paint and stay in the lane. But that's where he's going to get burned. I don't really blame him for that because he did get out there. Helms is going to make that shot because he's a decent shooter. But, you know, that's just part of Memphis' system. I don't really expect that to be a part of his NBA thing. So I'm not super worried about that type of play. Good no call on that referee. See, that's a dumb pass. Dumb. It was late. Not necessary. Now there's a little bit of lack of communication. Stayed in front well, though. Didn't bite on that shot fake. That was a good job of recovering. But again, it's just a matter of playing too fast. His decision-making when he's sped up isn't good, as many players aren't good in fast-paced situations. And this is part of the game where NC State just makes a roaring comeback. So the screen. I think his game will also only improve with NBA spacing, too. When he gets more room to operate on the perimeter and more room to operate in roll situations, I think he'll be really good. Maybe get a little bit more help there. Thunderberg initially went away from the basket. Achiuwa probably could have stepped up and walled that off. He ended up going the other way. Regardless, but something a little bit to work on, I guess. So Achiuwa, again, straight line speed, goes and gets a foul. Sportsmanship! Again, if you catch him on a break, he's a freight train. So he shoots 2 here. So we will watch that. Made free throw there. It's kind of crazy. Sometimes you'll see it, but this arena was so empty. It's kind of absurd. These are 2 decent teams, too. I'm surprised. I would have gone to this game if I knew. If I lived out there, but I don't, so. She was guarding 15 now. I don't think I've seen him in the game unless I've been just not paying attention, but again, it looks like he's maybe got an inch or 2 on him. Good job staying in front. Wasn't his fault that shot was made. Something else he does, did they call that a 3? No? Maybe it was his foot was on the right one. But so another good job he does, too. He really does, especially when he's guarding perimeter players, he does a really good job of staying low and moving his feet. A lot of big guys you'll see, they'll just stand with their back hunched over like Frankenstein or the Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's not what Achiuwa does. Achiuwa will squat, get in a good stance, and he'll stay in front of people. And you saw right there with that dribble, he kind of just like dribbled and didn't go anywhere. A lot of wasted dribbles and time right there. But again, if he just gets it on a reversal and has an open lane, watch out. He'll go crazy on people. So we got 7 minutes left in the game now. God, Memphis is shooting 8 of 11 from 3 this game. That's really funny. That's just... So that one, look, it was a bad miss. It looked a little bit shaky. It was off the catch, but you can tell it's almost like his hand extends, his shooting hand, his right hand extends too far to the point where his guide hand is just irrelevant, and it's almost like he's just doing a one-handed floater or a push shot. It just got to be more in rhythm, just catch, shoot, release. But it's a lot of just shaky, 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 bang. Ugh. So who's going to get the ball here? I don't know what his intent was necessarily there. I don't know if he was going... He was in the dunker spot, and he was either looking for the pass, or he was looking to maybe crash the glass. Regardless, in that situation, I'd rather almost have him stay out there and not bring the extra defender with him into the lane. Because the second he went to the lane, Helms followed him. Made it a lot tougher of a finish for Alex Lomax, who needs as much help as he can get finishing because he's only like 5'11". So good hedge. Now he's on Braxton Beverly. Good job staying in front. That's not on Achiuwa. That's on Damian Baugh for giving up that open jump shot, because Achiuwa was clearly committed to staying on Beverly, and he did a good job. And Baugh was the closer defender to Beverly, so he should have scrambled out and at least gotten a late contest up there, but he didn't. Nevertheless, that was a good sequence defensively from Achiuwa. He has a really good block coming up as well. That pretty much seals the game from... Again, another example right there. He dribbles himself into trouble. Again, his stationary handle, he can shake guys off the dribble, but just when he plays out of control and he tries to do too much with it, he'll lose the ball a lot. You saw right there. I love the promo at the bottom of the screen. Right there, too. It's miles to go. It's about less miles than Kansas football, and how their football program is just an absolute train wreck for the last 10 years. Funny. Good job crashing the glass there. Didn't allow a clean catch from number 13. Did he get called for a foul there, it looks like? Or maybe not on him. 15, but... Let's get these free throws. So all of a sudden it's a 3-point game, and Memphis kind of needs a clutch up here. They ultimately win by 5. I believe the final score is 83-78, but yeah, a lot of those are garbage time free throws and stuff as well. A little floppy set, it looked like. Achiuwa was... Oh, that was a good play. Good play. Good finish. Good almost finish. That would have been nice if he dunked that. But, again, shows the hustle and the heart he has, and he'll be shooting free throws, it looks like. Let's watch these. Oh, my. Make 5 throws, Precious. That was an air ball. Yikes. Not bad. He had a good free throw shooting game today. I didn't notice that. He was, what, 7 of 8 it looked like? If they didn't count that one already, but... Again, he's on the switch. Good job staying in front. He totally walled off that basket. There was no chance that Braxton Beverly would have gotten that shot off. Achiuwa would have snatched that. So that was a good job on the switch. Again, he's a good switcher. I really like his switch ability in the NBA. Good big timeout, so we'll take a break here and get back to it. Oh, that's TJ Bryce. It's number 13 is. Good screen. Oh, yeah, he had him on the roll. Not a great delivery from Lomax. I don't really blame that on him. What the hell? Braxton Beverly just launch it, young man. You just got to slow it down, Memphis. Oh, yes, that was a great Oregon-Gonzaga game in the battle for Atlantis. Another interesting one where I necessarily wouldn't have hit him in the roll because it didn't look like he was necessarily that open, but they got him there, so now he's shooting free throws, it looks like. Yes. Oh, no free throws. I don't know what they called there then. Oh, Memphis isn't even in the bonus. Never mind. Big time shot. Big time shot. That was a really good job, too, because they were totally expecting him to just go straight into the basket and try and force up a layup, but he did a good job of recognizing that, and then he did a really good job right there of switching and denying a shot from Markel Johnson, and now he's on him. Let's see what he does here. Really good defense. Really good defense. Probably his best sequence of the game right there, I would say. Makes a tough mid-range jump shot in a clutch situation. Reads the defense well, and he just elevates, fires. And again, if you look at his shot from right there, it's not a bad-looking shot either. And then the defense on Markel Johnson right there, who's a very quick ACC point guard, that was really well done. Now he switched on him again. This is CJ Bryce. Another really good. That's a tough shot. Maybe he kind of bit on the shot fake a little bit. Maybe he could have gotten a little bit of a better contest on that if he hadn't bit on that. But still, that was a tough shot from CJ Bryce. There's not much else you can do there. And we're going to see the shot again here. See, rise and fire. Looks fluid there. Oh, here we go. Oh, make your layups. Got caught in the air. Tyrese Halliburton would have just jumped in the air and immediately dished out a pass for a wide open dunk. And I believe Achiuwa goes out here. This is weird because I think they're probably thinking free throws. I'm not sure why else you would take him out here. He's been probably their best player. But then we just skip ahead to 127, 21. Wow, it's a great play. So I believe these are just free throws right here. It's like a timeout. So then I believe he is out. Until 131:40. So I'll be back in after these free throws. Memphis has pretty much sealed this game at this point, but dude does here. I believe this is his block, which I really enjoyed. Yep, this is it. Got the block right there. That was a really good job. He stayed in front of TJ Bryce, cut off a driving lane, and then he ended up getting the shot block on there. It's really, really solid play from him right there. Hopefully they show it again. I'll give it another 15 seconds to show it again. It doesn't look like that. Still, moved his feet well, used his length. And there's a little... Just gotta get this left. The game is basically over at 2.1 seconds. Not quite sure that he does anything here, but nonetheless, we'll watch it anyway. Goes like free Wiseman. I hope the NCAA does something with this, with all these things that they do wrong. It's kind of a shame. But see what he does here. So he's just in the paint, and yeah, okay, he contested, you know, but that's his last play of the game. Memphis just runs out the clock here, so I'll stop the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I hope you guys found this interesting and helpful. Precious Achiuwa, I really like as a prospect in terms of that late lottery, early 20s pick range. Great energy big. Really, I think he can guard 1 through 5 with a little bit of seasoning. If he continues to improve his handle and his outside shot, I think he can be a really good player. So he's definitely a name to keep an eye on for the NBA draft in 2020 whenever it does happen. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.